Hey everybody, day 5. Tactic Thursday. Last day in the camper and then I got a freeze. It's 44 degrees outside. I walked outside, said, yeah, I've got use of a camper. I'm going to use it today. Got a shed nearby. I can use that tomorrow if it's too cold, but grass is still soaking wet because it just got done raining. So, with that said, oh, we have an Evie getting up. I was hoping to do this without waking up my kids, but she's going to come up here by me. She wants to say hi. You gonna say hi, Evs? Nope. Anyway, waking my kids up at 4:45 is not probably on my list of best parenting. But today we're going to talk about Tactics Thursday. We're going to talk about something that's I believe in. I've been taught from somebody else, but it's called FRAP. FRAP is a lead generation of how to consistently build your business. You've all used FRAP in some way, shape, or form if you've ever owned a business. You have. The mindset, though, is changing. So what we're doing is, if you haven't noticed this whole week, is every day is specifically done for something to set up for success. Building a business isn't sexy. It actually isn't. There isn't grand things that you do that just, oh, I've got a great business. It's about small wins that move things forward. And FRAP can be kind of the lifeblood of what pushes that forward, because you need it. So if any of you don't know what FRAP actually stands for, it's frequency, referral, average ticket, and price. The first thing, the easiest thing to implement in FRAP, something I want to go over, is price. Price is something that you control. It is yours. You do not need to go through and use anybody else's pricing. You see so much on Facebook about, how do I price this? How do I price that? Well, guess what? It's you. You price it. You need to know your numbers. And your pricing is probably the thing that can push the needle forward more than anything else. Price is all about, we break it down. This is how we do it, or how I do it with window cleaning. Window cleaning, exactly. We have production metrics. What is the bare minimum somebody needs to do? And we adjust our price off of that. We have costs. We have 2 locations. We have businesses. We have buildings. We have overhead. All of that. Our price is naturally going to be higher, or our profit is naturally going to be lower than when I started out and was working out of my house. Now, I tried building. I was smart enough to listen to people that were before me. Josh Latimer is probably the main one that said, build your business like you have that overhead. Yes, I made really good money starting out because I charged a better rate, knowing full well I was going to grow into overhead. So you have to take that into account. But if you're just starting out and you need work, your price can be lower. You have no overhead. You have your house and your vehicle and you. Obviously, you can make really good money. Your profit margins are going to be through the roof. For us, again, with all the overhead expenses, if we charge exactly the same, our profit is going to be lower. So don't compare yourself to somebody else. You have no idea what they're dealing with. But the price is something in FRAP that you can control right now. And this is what if you haven't raised your prices in 2025, then it's time. At the beginning of the spring, we raised our prices 15% in washing, exterior cleaning, and daytime cleaning business. Did we lose customers? Yes, we did. I was 100% expecting it, but you'll find something that's crazy. The customers you lose might be okay to lose them. We did lose a customer that was a problem customer. They never paid on time. We're always chasing our money. We raised it by 15%. They got mad and stopped using us. Guess what? I think our profits went up because we gained more customers, and the ones that actually pay that respect us and value our work. So raising it by 15% right away at the beginning of the year, if we had a 15% profit margin, we just doubled our profit margin at that 15%. Because we're going to do exactly the same. Everything else just raised our profit margin. So starting with price is probably the best way to do it. Even if you're doing $10 a window pane inside and out, do $11.50. If you're doing $5 a window pane inside and out, go up 75 cents, $5.75. Just raise your prices. That is the best way, especially now this time of year when everybody's in demand and they want your work and you're booked out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. If you raise your prices, people will pay it. Trust me, they will pay it. I just think, right, Abby? People will pay it? Yep, she says yes. So the next one is I like to talk about is frequency. I'm not going to get too detailed into this, but frequency is how much, especially in a service business that's recurring work. Window cleaning should be done twice a year. Gutter cleaning should be, depending on your area, 2 times a year, if not 4 times a year. How to get them to do more. We'll conquer some of these later on, and I'm going to probably do this for another week. Frequency is that. Referrals. If you don't have a referral program or figure out how to get your customers to refer you, start with something. We'll talk more about that in the next coming weeks. And then average ticket. How can you get your average ticket up? It's called bundling. Won't go into too much detail about this, but bundle your packages together. You do multiple services. Let's do them all in one trip. So, with that said, we try and do it every time we get a job. You have to job cost it. You have to figure out your price. Is the price good? And we try and track that. We try and do it. Right now with our commission and our exterior cleaning, we limit our amount of overhead, at least on labor, because we know exactly what the guys are going to do. And then we track it. We track it to make sure that they're making decent money. And we're charging enough to make what? So then we know in our price how we do it. So I just think this is going to be a shorter one because the kids are getting restless. And hopefully tomorrow, well, Kristen will be here tomorrow. So I can go outside and not worry about scaring my kids by not being in the tent or camper. Raise your pricing. If you haven't already this year, raise it. That's just the one thing to do. So, if you want to talk to other business owners that actually have implemented a lot of this stuff before, are implementing it, let me know. Let's get into accountability. I'm looking to fill a few groups again. So, open back up. We want to get, some of these guys are waiting, to chomping at the bit to get their other 3 people in there. Let's do it. Let's get together. You guys know it better than I do that iron sharpens iron, and accountability matters. As a business owner, it's hard. So, click the link below. Sign up for this. I'll talk to you. Send me a DM. Let's talk. So again, camping, day 2, day 5 of my little challenge, Builder Series challenge. So this is kind of a rambling one. Had a little technical difficulty. Yeah. But guess what? I'm here for you guys. I'm here to help. Let me know. I'll do some more videos throughout the day. Abby will do some with us, right? Yep. She's now sleeping again. But we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.